Hey all, welcome to today's episode of the Incompetent Gardener. My name's Justin. I will be your guide through today's train wreck. So we inspected our purple hive and our blue hives yesterday and noted that our purple hive, we have never found the queen. We have not seen any active laying since we got them. We've had them in about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. And we have plenty of larvae in a lot of the brood comb, but we don't have any fresh eggs being laid. The larvae, they're in that stage up to about the end of week 2. So, and then they'll get capped before they become their pupas and then emerge as a bee. So I'm worried that we don't have a queen there anymore, and I have not been able to find one. Their activity level and their aggression kind of leads me to believe that they don't have a queen. So we went ahead and we ordered a new queen for the hive that just came in today. We had it overnighted. So we're going to do our little unboxing here. So she comes with our instructions, what's needed. Yeah, so pretty good there. So the other thing that we've got in here is our queen cage. So it's got its little cork in there. Yeah, cork is basically just some fondant, it looks like. We may replace that with like a little mini marshmallow or something. But here we have our new queen. She's in there with a couple of attendant bees, just making sure that she is taken care of. So they've got food through their little candy cork. So we're gonna dig that out a little bit. I might throw a mini marshmallow in there just to give the other bees something to work through as they get used to their new queen. And then hopefully they're able to accept her. She gets ingrained into the hive and begins doing her queen duties there. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take her, we're gonna go open up the top of the hive, take one of the frames out that's not really being used, and rubber band this in there. We'll dig out a little bit of this fondant so that it's not too hard for the bees to get to her. And then we'll check back on her in a couple of days and see how she's done, if she's made it back in to the hive safely, or if they rejected her, at which point in time we'll have to figure out a new course of action. So come along with me on this misadventure and we'll see how this goes. All right, we are now down here at our purple hive, getting ready to open that up, and we're going to add our queen cage in there. Got a rubber band around my glove. So we're going to open up one of the center frames where there is some bee activity, and we're going to open it up and we're going to put it in kind of like this. I'm going to have the fondant on the lower side, the cage portion facing towards the front of the hive, and I'm going to secure her with a rubber band on that middle frame and allow the bees to start eating through this fondant to get to her in order to release her, and then we'll check back in about 2 to 3 days. Good morning, ladies. So right now I'm just making some space. And I think I'm going to put her right here on this frame, right on the center portion. Quite a bit of comb that they've got going here. So we're going to put her right here. We're going to have her placed right there. We'll throw the rubber band around to hold her into place so she doesn't fall through. There, So we've got her nice and tight there right now. Making sure we don't have any other bees pinched under the rubber band, so we're good. And now we're just going to set her right back down in this frame and let the bees do what the bees do. They're going to find her and hopefully work on freeing her. If after a couple of days they haven't started working through that fondant yet, they should be used to her and her smell, at which point in time we will go through and remove the cork or the fondant, whatever's left in there, and allow them to try to release her that way, or allow her to come out so that she can now intermix with the hive. Yeah, so you can kind of see her in there. She's already getting some activity, bees around her, so hopefully they find that fondant really quickly and release her into the hive. I'm going to give these ladies a little bit of smoke, kind of push them back down a little bit, and then we'll put the cap back on and check back in a couple of days. All right, the queen is now in her new hive. Let's see how they do.